Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Roxanne, and on this channel I do all sorts of nail content, demos, hauls, how-tos, you name it. In this video I'll be showing you how I use polygel to do a simple white short set. If you're interested, then please just keep watching. Hi my babies, I hope you're having a great day or night, whatever time it is whenever you are catching this video. So you guys, I'm super excited because I am doing a simple white set, and I really wanted to use this time, you guys, to focus on how I overlay tips with polygel. Hopefully this helps someone. You guys, as you can see, we're jumping right in. So I got these little tips from Amazon, you guys, and I love them so much. Number one, I'm not using my longer tips, so I'm saving money, saving product. Number two, I'm saving time because they are pretty much as short as I need them to be. But when it comes to my niece, because she is only 10, I like to make sure hers are super duper short, so I'm just cutting them down just a little bit more. And then once I get the length that I know that she and I are both looking for, then I will go in and I will begin to blend the nail tip with her natural nail. So I'll hush, I'll let you guys watch. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'll hush, you watch. So as I am blending the nail tips in with her natural nail, I'm just trying to keep in mind the length and just making sure that there is still symmetry. So every once in a while, just like you saw me do there, I will stop and just line the nails up eponychium to eponychium or cuticle area to cuticle area, just to make sure, like I mentioned, that there is symmetry and that there's still evenness across the hand. And then, of course, once I have this hand fully shaped, and the nail tips blended in, I will then move on to the next hand. And what I like to do is, of course, then line the left and right index finger up with one another, the left and right middle finger up with one another, and so on and so forth. So I'll hush, I'll let you watch me do that. I'll be back in just a bit. To save time, I did go ahead and file her right hand off camera, but here is what we are working with so far. And now I'm just going in with some isopropyl alcohol, and I'm just going to cleanse her hands and her nails of any debris that may have remained. And now I'm going straight in with my primer. This is from believe Moravon. This is their primer and dehydrator set. I did not use the dehydrator, you guys, because fun fact, if you do not have dehydrator, or you can skip the step if you use isopropyl alcohol, because that can be used to take the natural oils from the nail plate, or Swipe by Young Nails. You guys know I love Young Nails, so if you have that, you can use that as well, just in case you guys don't have a dehydrator, labeled dehydrator. But I did go ahead and I did add that primer twice, you guys, and now I'm going in with my base gel, and I just want to make sure I'm really intentional with the placement of this base gel, because you guys, if you do not fully cover the nail, wherever the base gel is missing, the polygel or the gel will be missing too. The product needs the base gel to stick to the nail. So I'm going to go ahead and add my base coat, let her cure for 60 seconds, and then move in with my first bead of polygel. I'll hush. I'll let you guys watch. So my babies, I apologize because somehow I lost the footage of me adding gel to her pinky nail, but nonetheless, here we are. So now I'm going in and I added 1 bead of polygel to her ring fingernail and 1 bead to the middle fingernail. And as you guys saw, I did press down the polygel just a little bit on her middle finger, just to slow down the movement of the gel while I work on the polygel on her ring fingernail. So basically, you guys, what I'm doing here is I'm basically just patting and pressing, smoothing out that product. I'm trying to make sure that I have nice even coverage along the nail, but of course making sure that I do not flood the cuticle area. So I'm just taking a really light hand, being super gentle, and just brushing that product right over that nail plate and the extension. And again, I'm just trying to make sure that I have nice even coverage. And then once I like what this looks like, I of course will go in, clean up my sides, make sure my free edge is nice and square, and then move on to my middle fingernail. You may notice that as I am working that product, I tend to bend the finger downward or a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right, because what I'm doing there is I'm just trying to make sure I can see the product and the nail from all angles. It's important to do that because if you are applying a product and you're just looking at it from one side, there's a high likelihood that you're going to miss something, whether it be an indent in the product, uneven application, or shallowness in one area of the nail. So I just suggest that you guys do the same too. As you're adding the product, just make sure that you are looking at it from the left, the right, or even the client's perspective as well is helpful, just to make sure that you are applying it as evenly as possible, because we are of course trying to avoid too much filing. So I'll hush. I'll let you guys watch me do this. I'll be back in when I remember another tip. I'll hush. You watch. Another tip I did want to mention is holding the finger down as you are working the extension product. I've noticed that when I work with acrylic or hard gel or even polygel, that if I don't hold the finger down, the product tends to slip into the sidewalls or even like the eponychium area. And you know, if it gets cured there, of course you can have lifting and it's uncomfortable for the client and it doesn't look very good either. So to avoid all of that, I just hold the fingernail down and allow gravity to help me to keep that product away from those areas. So that may help you too. I just wanted to give you guys that tip as well. So I'll hush. I'll let you guys watch. I'll be back in a little bit. Now that the polygel is laid and fully cured, I'm going back in with my isopropyl alcohol to remove the tacky layer that polygel tends to leave behind. And here are the nails, you guys. This is straight application, no filing just yet, but I do go in with my 180 grit hand file just to make sure that the sides and the free edge of the nails are nice and square, and that shape that we initially intended for is still there. And then once I like what that looks like, I do finish my filing using my buffing block, and I'm just using this to really smoothen out the top of the nail, and just make sure that it's nice and smooth and even. And here are the nails, you guys. I absolutely love, love, love milky white sets. I think they are so classic and so classy. You guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hey, check out these videos that they have suggested for you guys, and look out for my next videos, you guys, because we are doing some Halloween nail art. I cannot wait to show you guys what I have in store. You guys, I love you so, 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 so much. Until next time, peace.